What up, Facebook, YouTube? Day 365 of 365. In other words, it's about to be vacation time. But I want to talk to y'all again to keep y'all on point, keep y'all game sharp about how it really is out here, so you don't get caught up, played, used, heartbroken, whatever the case may be. Narcissist is playing chess while y'all are playing checkers. The narcissist is playing chess while y'all are playing checkers. See, the Most High gives us intuition about people. Deep down inside, we know what it is, but we just don't want to accept it for whatever reasons, or we just hoping it's different, or we just think we tripping. A lot of times we just think we tripping. But I'm telling you right now, it's the same feeling that you got when you realized you was getting played before in your life, or they was on some bullshit in your life. It's the same thing. You got to recognize that feeling, and every time you get that feeling is not lying to y'all, man. You know, the devil gonna lie to you though, because the devil lied to you in the first place to get you with the person in the first place. It's either a woman sent from God or a man sent from God or the devil. Because the devil uses people to try to hurt you. And in the process, he usually destroys the narcissist too. So don't think the narcissists are getting away with things. They're not getting away with nothing, because for one, there's God that doesn't like ugly. That's number one. Number two, the devil's using them just like he's using you, or sending them to you. You know, if you confront the narcissist, all they're going to do is deny it. It's rare that they're going to admit that they did you dirty, or they lying to you, or cheating, or whatever. It's very rare. The only way I see that they'll admit it is if they can't get no benefit from you, whether it be attention, sex, whatever. But if they can get something from you still, they're not going to admit that they fuck with other people. And some of them are so smooth, they'll fuck with the same guys at the same job, or the same girls at the same job. But they realize, okay, old dude ain't around right now, so let me hug and kiss him, or whatever. They know, man, they smooth. They playing chess, and y'all still playing checkers. Y'all still playing checkers, man. This is not... See, most people think, well, the narcissist is going to change with me because, you know, they've never had a good woman or man before. But this is where you're wrong. The narcissists have probably way more good women and men than a good woman or man. Why? Because the game that they got. And I'm not talking about game as far as being wise. I'm talking about game as far as how to manipulate. They've been dealing with so many women or men that they know reactions. You know? I've even had a narcissistic person buy me shoes and everything before. And still be a narcissistic person. Still fuck with other dudes. So you can't go by that bullshit either, because a lot of times what the narcissists will do is they're going to love bomb you at first. They're going to love bomb you at first, and then once they got you, or they think they got you or whatever, then they'll pull the mask off. Oh, I got him now. You know, after they love bomb you. So you can't go by that either, because a lot of dudes will say, well, she bought me this, or women, well, men buy women shit all the time, so I'm not going to use that. But men will be like, well, she bought me this. She must really like me. I'm telling you right now, I've seen them with my own eyes, or they'll buy you some Jordans or something. And still, a lot of times they're doing that to see if you'll buy them things. A lot of times people know who people are. They just ignore it or hope that they're different for them. Because you fall for the narrative that, oh, they just can't find a good woman or man. And I'm not saying that there aren't people out here who really looking for a good woman or man, and that's why they not with somebody. But not when it comes to a narcissistic person. I feel like narcissistic people have had more opportunities with a good woman or man than good women or men, because what I just said a minute ago, they know how to manipulate, and they don't care about it's not about a woman or man with them, it's about a supply with them. So shit, a narcissistic man, he'll go up to 100 women. It don't matter. It don't matter. See, a good dude ain't gonna do that because he don't want to get rejected and all this other shit. He actually cares and he's trying to find somebody and shit. But a narcissistic dude, that dude don't care if he get rejected. He'll go up to 100 women, and some of them are gonna bite. You know what I mean? A narcissistic female is not going to care that you found out she played you or she was fucking with another guy. She don't give a fuck. And that next guy is the next victim. So why y'all thinking that, the narcissist, they gonna miss me and karma and this and that? Yeah, karma's gonna come. You know what I mean? And they might feel a certain way about you, the supply, like, damn, that was good supply. But it's not about you, the person. That's where y'all get it twisted. You think, well, I'm better than the guy that she likes. Yes, you might be. But that guy or I ain't gonna say the guy that the narcissistic female like, because she really don't like the guy. She like the supply. This may be true that you're better than him or you're better than her. But that person that they deal with supplies more than you. So therefore, they're gonna deal with the person and not you. It's not about people with them. It's about supply. You got to get this shit through your head. And you got to understand that you're not the first good woman or man that they had. And this is where y'all get twisted and lost in the sauce. Y'all think that, well, they never had a good woman or man. They've never been loved or whatever. Let me be the first one to love them and make them happy and all this other shit. But that's where you're wrong. They've had plenty of good women or men. They just use them. That's what narcissistic people do. They use the women and men. And then they move on to the next like it's nothing. A good woman or man has a hard time of moving on to the next woman or man. Not a narcissistic person, dog. As soon as y'all break up, they already got people on deck, or they will immediately call other people. I'm going to go with A, though. They got them on deck already. They got them on deck already, man. One of their main chess moves is, I'm busy. Now, it's hard to tell because some people are busy. And you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'm a very busy man. But here's how you can tell if it's bullshit or real. When they're busy and when they finally have time, they're going to be trying to fuck with you because they like you. When somebody like you, they want to talk to you something. They need something. You know, they need some type of interaction with you, right? So okay, she's busy right now. All right, fine. When she's not busy, she's going to hit you up, plain and simple. Or he going to hit you up, plain and simple. Not, I'm busy, and then I'm one word text, and you know what time it is. You know what time it is. When you see the energy shift, you know what time it is. Stop going by what people say and what people do, because actions lie and words lie, but energy cannot lie. When you feel that energy shift, that same energy shift that you felt when you got played by that woman or man in your past, it's the same feeling. That's God, man. That's God giving you intuition that this person is on some games. And a lot of y'all don't want to listen to God, so guess what's going to happen? Yeah, you'll get your little narcissistic person back for now, you know what I mean? But it's going to be worse next time. And eventually, God's going to give you a clear-cut proof situation that they're playing you or lying. Like they might have been trying to kiss up on you and fuck with you 2 days ago, texting you 2 days ago, and then you walk in the store and see them with somebody else. This is the type of shit that happens. And this is the type of shit that makes me not want to be with her. This is why I'm happy single. Because I see too much bullshit. I've seen it, and I still see it from other people going through it. So it's like, I don't want to go through that shit no more. But I do believe there's good women and men out here. It's just that y'all got to learn how to decipher who's who. And that's why when people say bashing women, bashing men, look, man, if it wasn't for these YouTube channels exposing a behavior of, in my case, listening, I'm a man, so, you know, you listen to the female behavior, even though men do the same bullshit, right? If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to recognize, oh, she's busy, huh? But she ain't hit me back up, good morning, no nothing, huh? Nah, that don't make sense. She can't be that damn busy. Or she only texts me at certain times. She only texts me when she's at work or something. That don't make sense. Like things like that. These videos show you about how women use, I hate to say it, if you're a woman watching, don't take it wrong. I'm just giving you good examples. I mean, you can watch videos on men. You know, I try to keep it for both of y'all. But if it wasn't for these videos, I wouldn't know about using people for dinner dates. I wouldn't know all the tactics that a woman could use and run game on men with. Now that I know that, matter of fact, I'd probably still be with my ex right now if I didn't know this shit. That's the reason, that's how I figured it out. Because she was really running game. Really. I don't know if she really ever cared to be, now that I think about it, like that could have been game the whole time. I think she did, but I don't know. I know she was running game though, because once I started watching videos, it's like, oh shit. Now, I see it in other women, like they don't get too far. Like, she ain't hit me up in a week. I text her last. Nah, I ain't fuck with that. She's on game. She gotta be fucking with other guys. Because I understand that a woman, if she really like you, that's number one, she's gonna try to interact with you. Number two, they don't want to be alone. So you can't, and guess what? Guess what all these women end up doing? Being with a boyfriend. They end up being with a boyfriend or some shit. After they try to convince you that, oh, I'm just busy. It's just lies, man. If you don't see them basically thirsty for you, then they probably don't fuck with you. And I'm not saying desperate. And I'm not really trying to say thirsty either, but if you don't see some type of aggression, like really trying to fuck with you, or some consistency, let's just say that, fuck thirsty, consistency. If you don't see that, then they're full of shit, man. Because they're not going to want to put in energy. That's the thing. They're not going to want to put in energy or effort because they got to give it to the other person. They can't give the energy to you now because they got to give it to the other person. And a lot of times they was only giving energy to you enough just to make you convinced that they like you. And then once they think that you're convinced that they like you, you know what I mean, stroking your ego and shit, then I can pull back because they believe that I like them now. That's what they do. They're playing chess, not checkers. And there's many of them out here. I hate to say it. You know, everybody want to say stop bashing, stop being negative, stop making videos on women and men and all this. And you see it on Facebook all the time. Stop bashing women all day and blah, blah, blah. That's what they say on Facebook. But I'm telling you, man, if it wasn't for the so-called bashing of women, I would not have the game that I have. And I'd probably be fucking married and about to get divorced, raped, or giving women money and all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Because it's all about, I see men all the time who don't have game getting played. Getting played by the same women that couldn't play me. So they went on to another guy. You know what I mean? Same thing with a female. You might see dudes playing some other woman because he couldn't play you. It's just the truth. It shouldn't be this way. But understand, if you're looking for love, man, you're dealing with a world full of people who are not looking for love. They're just looking for shit for their own self. It doesn't matter. Like a lot of y'all make the mistake, okay, I like this one the most, let me choose this one. You can't just go by how much you like them, man. Because a lot of times that's not who they really are. And they can switch up on you. It's just a lot of shit, man. And like at work, when I'm with guys and shit, you know, helpers and shit, I hear how they talk. Like, I just want to smash and this. I've been hearing how men talk all my life when it comes to women. You know what I mean? So I know how most men move. Now, imagine the ears, if I had ears to hear female circles. They're only human, just like men. Women be running game too. But you're not going to run game on me because my intentions are good, and there's no way, and if your intentions are good, you're a good woman or man, God is not going to let these people destroy y'all, man. But you got to recognize and accept the signs. Okay, God, I see it. She's not good for me. It's fine. On to the next. You got something better. You got to believe that God got something better. He's revealing that, look, this was a lie. The devil lied to you about this person. This is not who they are. Here's the proof. Now, if you don't want to listen to God after that, that's fine. You're going to keep your little narcissist, and you're going to get busted in the head even worse next time with this same narcissist. It's going to be worse. Let's say this time, you're like, that don't seem right about that. She flirting with a lot of guys, man. I don't know about it. But, you know, I like her. I'm going to ignore it. Next time, it's going to be blatant proof. Damn, I seen her in the store with another guy. She claimed that she was busy with her kids. Like, the lies that they tell don't even have to be clever. They're not even clever lies. They're rehearsed lies by a bunch of other people. The problem is you think that they are going to be different for you because you feel like you're a special person, or you feel like the narcissists haven't found a special person. So you thinking, they'll do better for me. They'll do right for me. But they didn't do right for the last motherfucker that was good. And the last, and the last, and the last. Most narcissistic females and men get a lot of women and men. Plain and simple. But they always do the same shit. They always use these women and men, lie to these women and men, manipulate. It is what it is, man. And I'm not trying to judge nobody. I'm here to expose the truth of reality so people don't fall by the sword. You know, you working hard in life, you about to be a nurse or something, and then you fall on the sword of believing this dude wants love and shit. Now you got kid biting and all kind of shit. It ain't worth it. All because people on the internet want to tell y'all that's bashing when they're exposing what men and women do. It's not bashing. It's giving you game. You should accept that shit with open arms because it saved my life, and I enjoy expressing it. I enjoy talking about it. So because I know there's some people out there that's going to hear my shit, they be like, whoa, old dude, old girl was doing that same shit that Tuan was saying on that video. Oh hell, now let me look a little different with her. Let me watch them a little closer. Because a lot of it is ignorance, believe it or not, because good people are still in la-la land and think that everybody's looking for love, and a lot of them just haven't dealt with enough people to understand what game is, or they don't run game, so they don't know what game is. Now, you do not have to run game to know what game is. You just have to have things like YouTube to give you game. But most people have game, aka narcissistic people, because they run it. They have game because they run it. There's a fucking police right there. I don't want anything I'm crazy or some shit. Anyway, y'all like my new thing? It's pretty cool. Seems like it don't fall. I don't know until I hit a hard ass bump, but we shall see. It's just a beautiful thing when you know the game, man, because you're gonna dodge. It's not gonna hurt. Like a lot of y'all in your feelings, damn, he played me, she played me, because you didn't have the game. If you had the game, you would have never took them serious yet. You just wouldn't. Now, some people say you don't trust nobody, you're sealed up and this and that. Nah, the right person will unseal you. Eventually, you'll be like, all right, this gotta be the right person. But take your time. Because if they're the right person, they're gonna understand. Why should she trust me? She don't know me yet. A lot of men be lying, playing games. I see why she's kind of uptight. But she's still reciprocating. She's still giving me a chance. She's still trying to fuck with me. So I'm gonna fuck with her and give her time. That's the way it should be. And that's the way it should be with men too. But you got a lot of women telling women that men are just gonna jump out the window as soon as this motherfucker meets you and become your Superman. It ain't gonna work that way. Not with a dude that's really looking for something real because he doesn't want to be hurt. But if you're dealing with a narcissistic man who only wants sex and just having a good time, then he doesn't care about appearing to be your Superman. Here's $500 dates and all this and that, because he's just out for one thing, and he want to get it as quick as possible. He's not worried about getting hurt, because he's not going to get hurt, because he doesn't take you serious, because he's only out for that. All I can tell y'all is, but I don't consider it bashing. It's just game. I don't like the women ain't shit, they doing this and blah, blah, blah. Men ain't, they doing this or that. I don't like that. But at the same time, I love it because it exposes us to what's really going on out here. And you got to protect yourself, man. Nobody... I'm back. It cut off kind of. These people do not care about you. They're just good at making you believe that they care. That's their number one tool. That's the number one tool that the narcissist got. Making you believe that they care. That's why you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, but you can't be so quick to say, all right, they care about me, I'm all in. Nah, you got to really take your time with them. You don't want to come off like, man, you lying about everything, because then you might run off the right one. But the right one is going to consistently make you believe that they care. Eventually, you're just going to see that they do care. But the wrong ones, eventually them signs are going to come if they haven't already. Because sometimes the signs come, and then they come with their narcissistic love bombing, and then you caught up in the love bombing and don't want to accept the truth of what you've seen. You've seen her flirting with a bunch of guys, but it don't matter. She bought me Jordans, and she looked decent, and this and that. Come on, man. You gotta wake the fuck up, man. You gotta wake the fuck. How'd you get money like that, Juan? By not falling for bullshit. By being able to stand on my own and love myself. That's how. So all y'all women and men that got questions, how'd you get that money like that? That's how. That's how. Being able to stand on your own. Because at the end of the day, more than likely, they're gonna do you wrong, man. So enjoy it while you can. You know what I mean? But be smart. And understand, man, what it really is. Even if y'all last for 20 years, they still can switch up on you. You gotta enjoy it while you can. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And I'm warning you now, the more game you have, the more you're gonna have to cut off people. You'll be like, damn, I used to have more women and men before I knew all this. Yeah, because you was ignorant and then you was keeping these snakes around. But now that you know the truth, you cutting the heads off. Get out. You're cutting heads off. Left and right. Oh, she full of shit, I can tell already. Or she might be a good person or a good girl, but she not being it to me. She might be it to the other guy, but she not being it to me. I can tell by the way she moving or whatever. You gotta be willing to cut them off, man. You're gonna second guess yourself too. I want to say that. You are going to second guess yourself. And we all do as human. Like, man, should I really cut her off? Man, I'm tripping, man. She ain't doing nothing, man. I'm telling you, every time that intuition kicked in, that I thought they was on some bullshit or trying to run some game, or, you know what I mean, trying to make me cave in and be their little bitch or whatever you want to name it, however you want to look at it. Every time that intuition kicked in, I second guess myself, like, unless they made it clear, but most don't, because they're narcissistic and they're very smooth with their game. So you second guess yourself a lot. But eventually, God will reveal it again. And like I said earlier, he's going to reveal it in an even worse way next time. Because the reason why it gets worse is because once they know that they got that lie off, shit, he's dumb. She's dumb. She believes this and she believed that. She believed that I was busy with my grandkids or my kids or whatever. He believed it. I'm really going to lie to this motherfucker now. You know what I mean? That's why it gets worse, because they get sloppier. See, the game is tight at first with a narcissistic person when they first meeting you, because they don't know what you're going for and what you don't go for. They got to learn you a chess move. They're playing chess. You're playing checkers. But once they realize, all right, he's gullible to this, he believes this, and he thinks this way or she thinks that way, then they get sloppier and sloppier with their game, especially like if you confront them like, man, you playing games, you fucking with somebody else or this or that, and you still talking to them, not only do they get sloppy because they realize that he's stupid or she's stupid, They also realize that you don't want to leave them alone. They take it as you're being weak. Really, it's just you being a good person, not wanting to give up. But they don't take it that way. They take it as a even better opportunity, an opportunity to explore you even more, to destroy you anymore, use you anymore, even more. You know what I mean? That's why it gets worse and sloppier. For instance, if somebody cheats on you and you take them back and shit, damn, she let me get away with that. Now I don't have to be the man that she deserves. Because it doesn't matter what I do, she's still not going to leave. And that's what's going to happen. You could break that down to a lower level. He was really on to me and caught on to I was talking to other dudes and this and that. But he still stayed because he must have believed the lies. And I'm saying, same thing, same difference. Same difference. How do you beat a narcissistic person at their own game? You never played a game with them. That's really the only way, because if you play a game with them, you might end up getting them pregnant or something. Or getting pregnant by one or something. So it's not wise to play the game. Or they want to play the game, I'll play it better. Don't do that dumb shit. Move the fuck on in life and get your money, man. Take vacations, man. Ain't nobody got time to sit around crying and counting and all this sadness over some fucking woman or man that don't even give a fuck about you. Fuck that, man. I've been done with that shit. If that means I can't have love, then I don't give a fuck. Because I love myself. That's good enough. At the end of the day, I love myself. I can please myself in every way. I don't care. It is what it is. You don't want to act right? You want to talk to other men? Then I'm not fucking with you. And that's the way you got to be if you're a woman or a man. They don't want to act right. You got to cut them off, man. Because if you don't, you're going to have to cut them off in the end anyway. Either you're going to have to cut them off because it's going to get worse, like I just talked about. They're going to get sloppier and sloppier and care less and less about hiding. See, it's never that, with a narcissist, they never care. They just stop caring about if you know that they don't care, right? Because they know that you're not going to leave. So, okay, it doesn't matter if this person don't know I care or not, they're not going to leave, so they get sloppier. I forget what I was going to say about that. I kind of skipped. But I'm kind of mad, but I did. But it's whatever, man. All I'm saying is, man, enjoy your life, man, and do not let the desire of love cost you your life. Basically, it can literally cost you your life. Not just in the point that you basically fucked up in life and can't get ahead, but it can literally cost you your life. All because you don't have enough game to understand that without loving myself, I can't be happy with anybody anyway. So that's number one. You gotta love yourself first. Then, when you find somebody, that's just adding to that happiness. It's like a bombing fluid to the fact that you already love yourself. But guess what? If they switch up on you, want to be a narcissist, liars, cheaters, whatever, you'll be able to walk away. See, a lot of people can't walk away from people playing these games because they don't love themselves. They never fell in love with themselves. Oh, you're just cocky and arrogant, and you just think I just love myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Because these haters ain't gonna do it. Oh, good job, Twan, $250,000, nigga, good job. Nope, they're not gonna do it. They're gonna look with the Snoop Dogg face, looking at your page. So guess what? I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. You can call it arrogance, I don't give a fuck. Not about it. Don't let people take your shine and your happiness away, man. Sometimes you just gotta do it yourself, and it's the best happiness, honestly. You're not gonna be happier. Nobody can make you happier than you. Once you realize that shit, all the games that they play, bye. Even if you like them. There's been plenty of times that I really like the girl, but man, I gotta cut her off. Fuck! It is what it is, and I'm always right in the end. Like, yep, she was lying. She got a whole boyfriend. You know what I mean? She was full of shit. She only wanted one thing, because sometimes women just want one thing too. She ran back to her boyfriend. It was on a break. She wanted some new dick. She's tired of fucking him. It is what it is. Sometimes I take that as a compliment. She used me for sex. I mean, that's good for a man in a way, but kind of in a way it ain't, though. For real. Still kind of feel used, though. Unless you kept it real the whole time. I respect people who keep it real. Like, I got a boyfriend, or we just on a break right now. You know, that type shit. Or I'm talking to somebody else. I chose to choose somebody else, so I can't fuck with you or whatever. Versus, I'm gonna keep you on a string and lie and all this shit, and I'm fucking another guy. I can't respect that. All because you scared to. If you were so sure that I'm not good enough, just leave me alone. But the thing is, they're narcissistic people. They gotta keep that. They need that attention. They need that energy. This is why women ask, well, why do men fuck with women they don't want? Right there, narcissistic men. Because they don't want nobody else to have you, and they want what you can offer them. But they don't really want you, I guess. They want to fuck with other women. Not just you. They're not going to come out and say it. That's what y'all not understanding. Y'all steady waiting for a narcissistic person to close the fucking door. They're not. They want you to close the door. They don't believe you're strong enough to do it. They laughing at you. They think it's all a game, because it is all a game to them until that karma hit. But all that karma does to a narcissistic person is make them even worse. Basically, they life be so fucked up from all the karma that they don't care about themselves either. Let alone you. Because they life fucked up. What they got to lose? I'm 45, I live with my kids and this or that. I live with my mom or dad and got kids and all that. Man, they life fucked up, man. They don't care about you, man, because they don't care about themselves, man. And that's why y'all got to wake the fuck up, man. It's a double-edged sword, though. You got to stay away from people who don't care about themselves. You got to see the characteristics. But then, you want somebody who care about themselves, but you don't want somebody who only care about themselves. So you got to see them characteristics. You got to learn how to filter this shit out. It's got to be like a middle ground type thing. Like, all right, he cares about himself. He takes care of himself. He eats and all that. Eats right and shit. But he also seems like he cares about people too. You know, it can't be just, oh, he cares about himself and my panties are so wet type shit. This is dumb thinking, man. And if you're not careful, the more and more you get played by these narcissistic people, the more and more you're going to believe that all women and men are this way, and you're just going to give up. And then you're going to miss out on something great. That's why you got to cut them off. You got to cut them off once you see the bullshit, man. That intuition does not lie. It's not lying to you. The lie was you thought that they was what they was, and then the intuition showed you, nah, this something ain't right with this. Something ain't right with this. For a man, it's so easy. For a woman, it's difficult, because the reason why it's easier for a man is because most women will just flat out just leave you alone when they don't want to talk to you no more. If you went there with them, if you really went there with them, and then she stopped fucking with you, stopped fucking you and shit, you already know what time it is. No woman's going to do that. No woman's going to give you herself. Unless she's a player, maybe. But that's bad in itself. So either way, no woman's going to give you herself and then just flip the script and pull away. Even if you was doing some shit wrong, she's going to gradually pull away. She ain't going to just jump away. Nah, she fucking somebody else, man. Plain and simple, because they don't want to be alone. Now, when it comes to men, I don't have an answer for that. I still haven't had a solid answer for how women can tell if a man's full of shit or talking to other women or not. But for a man, telling if a woman is, it's easy. Only thing I can tell women is go by the energy. Go by his energy. If his energy feels off, it's probably some other shit going on. It's probably some other shit going on, man. Feel that energy. Does he feel the same when y'all fucking? Or does it feel different? I know I could personally look at a woman and tell her she's fucking other guys. She looked kind of like a crow. She used to look good. Now when I see her, it's like, she look nasty now. She still look good, but it's just something that makes her look nasty. And I'm like, man, she probably fuck with other people now. I can go by the look. I can go by their actions. I can go by their energy. Like, there's all kind of ways. But the main thing is how I feel. How God is making me feel towards this person. Your body is rejecting them because they're doing some bullshit. That's why your body's rejecting them. Your body, your soul, your mind. Something in your body, soul, and mind is telling you, nah, something ain't right with this. But we don't listen. Because you like them, so you're going to go with it. And you're going to get played. You're just going to waste time and find out later. Or get pregnant or some shit like that. Get her pregnant, get pregnant, whatever. So you might as well just pull the plug, man. And some of y'all got to realize that a lot of the people that you're coming across are coming directly from somebody else. They're not taking time to heal. And that's a big flag. And a lot of them had good women or men, but, it just wasn't enough for them. And you thinking that you're going to be enough? How? They already had a good woman or man. They already experienced love and all this shit, and they still didn't appreciate it. So what makes you think they're going to appreciate it with you? They're not. You're a fool if you believe, well, she just on my dick and not his. That's why she did it. You're a dummy if you take that girl. That girl needs to go heal. She needs to go heal and take some time to herself. If she did not, then she's the same person. She's going to do the same shit. If she take time to heal, then she could become a better person, a better version of herself. Then you might have a shot. Same thing with you females when it comes to men. When he goes to woman and woman and woman, he's the same person. Stop thinking that you're different and it's going to be a different result. I know sometimes you can look and see people work out better than they did with other people, but maybe that person they was with was the problem more than that person sometimes. Or maybe they're just love bombing them right now. Like, this is a deep, dirty game, man, and y'all got to stay on point. It's okay to love people and give all your effort, but you also got to be realistic about it. And you got to be ready if they switch up, basically. That's why you got to love yourself, because I could give 110% to a woman and then find out she fucked with another guy, and I'll still be all right in life. I'll still be able to eat. I'll still be able to lift weights, go to work and all that. It'll bother me to a certain extent, but it won't crush me. Why? Because I love myself, which is going to be the energy that I'm going to need to propel and be able to move throughout everyday life. That's number one. And number two, you can kind of see the blow coming when you have game. And 9 times out of 10, you probably had to leave them alone because they don't leave somebody who's a benefit to them. So 9 times out of 10, you had to finally walk away, or they still would have been doing the shit they doing. A lot of people not closing these doors, man. They're going to stay in a relationship because it benefits them. So it's up to you to close the door on a narcissistic person. Why would they stop wanting your free attention, your free sex, your free money, or whatever? Why would they stop? Why? They're a narcissistic person. This is how they get down. Every woman or man that comes in your life is coming for benefits. The question is, are they trying to be beneficial too? So get that out of your head that women want money, all they want is money, and blah, blah, blah. Men, all they want is sex, blah, blah, blah. They all going to want something. They're not going to just fuck with you for nothing. Right? But you got to figure out who is just there for their own benefit and who is the type of people that just deal with man to man to man, woman to woman to woman. Because as soon as they done with you, they on to the next. You know what I mean? This is just what they do, and they don't have no remorse. They just simply don't, man. The Most High done busted them over the head plenty of times. They still out here doing that same narcissistic stuff. In fact, it makes them worse. That's why men be like, oh, I got her number. I don't know, I'm so happy. That don't mean shit. Or a woman, I met this dude here. He might be the one, my husband. That don't mean shit. You gotta let this person show you that they really fucking with you. But not in the way of, you better show me that you fuck with me and I ain't doing shit. You gotta reciprocate. You gotta reciprocate back. That's the only way. You have to. If you like, they better show me everything and I ain't showing them shit, then if they really trying to be somebody that really trying to fuck with somebody, you're going to run them off because they're going to be scared that they're going to get hurt. But a narcissistic person, they're cool with that. And I think that's why a lot of people pick certain people, because they feel like they're getting over, but in the end they're getting played. Because the narcissistic person is just wearing the mask. That's why they're letting you get all these benefits and they're not giving you, or you get all these benefits and you're not giving them nothing in return. You thinking, oh, this is the perfect match right here. You know, I ain't got to give nothing back in return. You'll find out. It's unfortunate that most people really want some bullshit, right? But that's why you just got to live your life. Rihanna. You know what I mean? You got to live your life, man. And you got to be okay with cutting them off. They really wasn't real anyway. I'd rather cut them off at an earlier stage than to be married and kids and all that, then have to walk away. Fuck that. You better get out of that fire while you only got a minor burn. Fuck around and look like Freddy Krueger and that bitch. Staying in that fire that damn long with that narcissistic motherfucker. Fuck that, man. What the hell are you doing? This dude is way over there in the wrong ramp and everything. It's kind of like trying to be an angel in a world full of devils. That's how this dating shit is. You know, but the good news is there's good people out there, but they just, it's like the devil works hard to keep the good people with the good intentions caught up in the wrong people. That way, the good people, the good women and men, they never come together because they're always caught up over here or over there. And that's what's really going on. Like, if you really look at it, it's always one or the other, a woman or man getting played and dealing with the wrong motherfucker, man. But if you got game and you play chess instead of checkers, it's not going to hurt that bad. I knew she was full of shit anyway. You know what I mean? She stopped talking to me. Oh, she got a boyfriend now. I already knew. You know what I mean? It don't bother you. Versus, oh man, what the fuck you doing? You already in your feelings and don't want to eat and shit. Nah, because you already knew what time it was. You just had to see it for yourself, I guess. It's just good to have game, man, and to love yourself. Because at the end of the day, the only love you can depend on is yourself. And that's the only true love. Like, nobody gonna really love you like you love yourself. And if they do, then they probably the right one. But I don't think so. And this is where the road started to get bumpy, so I'm gonna let y'all go, man. For now, you know, it's a great day. Y'all have a good day. See, like I said, the road getting bumpy. But y'all have a good day, man. Y'all don't let these people get y'all down. And just be prepared and give them the benefit of the doubt. But always understand that God is showing you certain things for a reason, and believe God. When God shows you the flags, believe it. And you don't gotta believe it, but it's just gonna get worse the next time around. The next time around, when you catch a narcissistic person again, it's gonna be worse. Damn, I seen her flirting a lot. She flirts a lot. She's awful friendly. I ain't tripping though. I'm gonna ignore it because I like her a lot. Next time around, she gonna be in the fucking bed with another guy or some shit. I'm telling you right now. Same thing with y'all women. He flirty. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing. He just being nice. Okay. Next time around, you know what time it is. You're gonna find something in his phone or something. I'm telling y'all, man. And it's sad. It's sad that it seemed like bashing or it seemed like being negative But you need to know these things because these things saved my life. You know what I mean? I've never been married and things like that. But if I didn't have game like that, I probably would have. If I didn't have game like that, a lot of women would have succeeded with their game that they was trying to run on me. But the Most High is good because I'm good. So if your intentions are good, God is going to look out for you. He's not going to allow these people to play you. But you got to listen to God. You got to listen to that intuition. Problem is, a lot of y'all not doing that, man. You're not listening to your intuition. It's there for a reason. That feeling that you're getting about that person, that same feeling that you got about that ex or whatever, it's the same shit. That's not no mistake. You're not tripping. But you confront the narcissist. You might, a lot of times it's just better just leave them motherfuckers alone. Don't even confront them. Don't even confront them because all they're going to do is deny it. And then you're going to comfortably fall back into the lie because it sounds better. I wasn't. I'm just tripping, man. They really wasn't fucking with old dude and this and that. Man, they liars. They liars, bro. They're not going to tell you that they fuck with other people. Come on now. They're not going to do it. Would you rather walk away from a dude you really like before you got pregnant by him? Or would you rather stay, get pregnant, then still have to walk away from the motherfucker? You be the judge. You dudes. Same thing, vice versa. Would you rather give all this money and all this other shit, all this whining and dining? After you done seen all the flags, you still whining and dining? Or would you just, you know what, I like this girl a lot, but fuck her, man. She don't like me like that. She want to be on games, fuck it. I'm walking away. Would you rather walk away quicker? Would you rather take your investment now? Or leave it there and keep losing money and make it harder to walk away and make it even hurt worse and all this other shit, man. You gotta be like, oh dude, it ain't shit to cut these people off, man. That's the type of mentality you gotta have. Because I'm telling you, man, if they really serious and shit, you're not gonna see that funny shit. You know that funny movement that narcissistic people do? You're not gonna see that. So a lot of you going to second guess should you have cut them off. I don't think you should second guess it, man. But we're going to do it as humans because we want to make sure that we're not tripping. That's just what it is. You're going to want to make sure you're not tripping, but you're going to find out you wasn't tripping. And you're not going to like how you find out the second, third, fourth time around. So you might as well just say one and done with this shit, man. Unless y'all really been together for a long time and you like, all right, I'm giving one more chance. But even then, man, it's just best to walk away. We only live once, man. We only live once, man. I'm not trying to be out here worry about what some girl doing. You want to fuck him, bye. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't got time to give a fuck. I don't. If you was the right woman, then I wouldn't have to worry about this shit. If he's the right man, you wouldn't have to worry about this shit, going through his phone and all this shit. Obviously, they're not the right one, so fuck it. Either downgrade them and just use them for fun or move the fuck on. It's that simple, man. I'm out this bitch, man.